role, right? And firstly, what you need to know in this area is the objectives of working capital management inventory. So, as far as you know, that inventory is the major investment for many companies, uh, especially for the manufacturing companies. They can be easy, they can easily be carrying inventory equivalent to between 50 to 100% of revenue of the business. So, it is essential. It is essential to reduce the level of inventory, right? To reduce level of inventory, to level the capital employed to be funded. Also, ensure that sufficient inventory is held so that business operations won't get disturbed. Second thing, what is the cost of high inventory levels? Cost of high inventory level. So, number one, foregone interest, foregone interest from tying up capital in inventory. Number two is the holding cost. What is the holding cost of inventory? That is your storage cost, store administration, risk of theft, damage, obsolescence, right? These are the cost of inventory. Now, what are the cost of lower inventory level? Cost of lower inventory level are number one, loss contribution, production stoppage, number three, emergency orders, high reorder setup cost, reorder setup cost, lost quantity discounts. So far, so good. Now, what is the uh, sorry, the challenge? The challenge is to the objective of good inventory management. Objective of good Inventory management. And what are those? Number one, you have to determine the optimum reorder level. Reorder level. Uh, that is how many items are left in inventory when the order is placed. Number two, the optimum reorder quantity. How many items should be ordered when the order is placed, right? And in practice, this means striking a balance between holding cost on one hand and stock out and reorder cost on either on the other one, right? Now, let us discuss about the economic order quantity that is known as EOQ, economic order quantity. The aim of EOQ model is to minimize the total cost of holding and order inventory. The aim is to minimize holding costs and ordering inventory, right? So to minimize the cost of holding and ordering inventory, it is necessary to balance the relevant cost. That is the variable cost of holding the inventory and fixed cost of placing the order, right? Now, how we will compute the EOQ? EOQ will be computed by this formula. Under EOQ is equal to under root 2C naught D divided by CH, right? Where where C naught is cost per order, D is the annual demand, CH is cost of holding 1 unit for 1 bill. Cost of holding for 1 unit for 1 year. So far, so good. Now what we'll do? We will do the example. So hold on. So here is the example. As you can see, ABC company requires 1,000 units of material X per month. The cost per order is $30. Regardless of the size of the order, the holding costs are $2.88 per unit per annum. And requirement is investigate the total cost of buying the material in quantities of 400, 500, or 600 units at one time. Now, what is the cheapest option? Use EOQ formula to prove your answer is correct. Okay, now here it is. Let's do it. So firstly, what we have to do, Excel solution, we have order quantity, quantity, which is either 400 units, 500 units, or 600 units. So here will be our average inventory. What will be our average inventory over here? For here 200, 250, and 300 number of orders per annum. So you can see the company requires one term X. The cost per order is $3 regardless of the size of 400 units. Orders, number of orders per annum. That will be 30, 24, and 20. Right? Uh, right. If you're wondering that how I got the C naught, or that is the number of orders, how I got them. Let me show you firstly how I got the C naught number of orders and how I will compute the C edge. Just a second. So here it is. Let me show that over here how we will compute the cost per order or number of orders per annum. Cost per order, or you can say number of orders. The formula is C naught multiplied by D, that is demand, divided by X number of units. And how we will compute the holding cost? That is C edge multiplied by X divided by 2. Oh, sorry, X divided by 2. So that's how I got 30, 24, and 20. All right, I hope you get it. Now, moving back to the remaining part of the solution, holding cost average, uh, holding cost is average, sorry, holding cost is average units multiplied by 2.88. That is the whole cost of holding. We will get $576, $720, and $864. Okay. Now, how we will get ordering cost? Number of orders multiply by 30. So it's 900, 720, and $600. Total cost will be 1476, 1440, and 1464. Therefore, the best option is 500 units. Now, let me prove it by using the EOQ formula. EOQ is under root 2 C naught D divided by C H. C naught is 30. D is 1000 units into 12, that is 12,000. CH is 2.88. Now EOQ is 2 multiplied by C naught is 30 multiplied by 12,000 units divided by CH 2.88. Solve it and we will get 500 units per odd. So far, so good. I hope you get it till here. Now let's move to the further part. And now we will do the one more example again. Now you can see another example in front of you, that is monthly demand for a product is 10,000 units. The purchase price is $10 per unit, and the company cost of finance is 15% per annum. Warehouse storage cost per unit is $2 per unit. The supplier charges $200 per order for delivery. Requirement is calculate EOQ. So EOQ is equal to 2C naught D divided by CH. So C naught is equal to $200. D is the 10,000 units. Multiply by 12, the number of months, we will get 120,000. CH 10 multiplied by 0.15 given the scenario plus $2, we will get $3.5 per unit per annum. Per annum. So here, holding cost includes the opportunity cost of holding inventory, that is the cost of funding the inventory had, right? So which I did calculated as the purchase price of a unit of inventory multiplied by the cost of capital. Okay. Now EOQ. EOQ is under root 2 multiplied by 200 multiplied by 120,000 divided by 3.5. What I will get? Solve under root and bracket all of the division and multiplication. I'll get 3703 units per order is my economic order quantity. So we are done with this. Now we are done with the second example as well. Now we will move ahead and we will look at dealing with quantity discounts. So discounts may be offered in by offering in large quantities. So if the EOQ is smaller than the order size needed for a discount, should the order size be increased above the EOQ? Now, to look at the answer, you have to follow the following steps. Number one, calculate EOQ ignoring discounts. Then, number two, if the EOQ is below the quantity, qualifying for a discount, calculate the total inventory cost arising from using EOQ. Number three step, very simple. Recalculate total inventory cost using the order size required to just obtain each discount. Number four, compare the cost of step two and three with the saving from the discount. And select minimum costs alternative and select minimum cost alternative. Number five, repeat for all discount levels. Right. So far, so good. Then we have further that is we will look at the example now. So we have another example, and which saying M company is a retailer barrels company has an annual demand of 30,000 barrels. The barrels cost is $2 per each. Fresh supplies can be obtained immediately with ordering and transport costs amounting to $200 per order. The annual cost of holding one barrel is in stock estimated to be $1.20. And 2% discount is available on orders of at least 5,000 barrels, and 2.5% discount is available if the order quantity is 7,500 barrels or above. Requirement is calculate the EOQ, uh, ignoring the discount and determine if it would change once the discount is taken into account or not. So, as I told you, what we will do, firstly, calculate EOQ, ignoring discount. So, EOQ is equal to 2C naught D divided by CH. C naught over here is 200, demand 30,000 barrels per annum. Holding cost 1.20 per barrel per annum. EOQ is 2 multiplied by 200 multiplied by 30,000 divided by 1.2, and it is 3,162 barrels per order is the answer as per the EOQ. Now, what we will do, as this is the below the level for discounts, we have to calculate annual inventory cost. Total cost for the company will comprise of holding cost plus reordering cost. So, firstly, what we will do, average inventory multiply by CH 316 2 divided by 2 multiplied by 1.20 plus number of reorders per annum into C naught. It's 30,000 divided by 3,162 multiplied by 200. So we will get over here 1897.2 plus 1897.53. Total is 3794.73. And or you can say 3795 per annum, right? That's it. Now, what we will do next, we will recalculate the total inventory cost using the orders size required to just obtain the discount. So step 3, recalculate the total inventory cost using the order size required to just obtain discount, which is at order quantity, 5,000. Total cost, again same thing, average inventory multiplied by CH plus number of reorder per annum, that is into multiplied by C naught. So 5,000 divided by 2 multiplied by 1.20 plus 30,000 divided by 5,000 multiplied by 200. Total will be 3,000 plus 1,200. I'll get 4,200 per annum. Extra cost of ordering in batches of 5,000, that is 4,200 minus 3,795. I'll get 405 less saving. Now this saving on discount, 2% multiplied by 2 multiplied by 30,000, 1,200. So it's 795 is the net cost saving. So far, so good. Now, what we will do, we will do one more example. So we have another example. Sara company use components X2 in its construction process. The company has a demand of 45,000 components per annum. The cost is $4.508. There is no lead time between order and delivery. Ordering costs amount to $100 per order. The annual cost of holding one component in inventory is estimated to be $0.65. A 0.5% discount is available on orders of at least 3,000 components and a 0.75% discount is available if the order quantity is 6,000 components or above. We have to calculate the optimal order quantity. So simple. Firstly, compute EOQ, which is 2C naught D divided by CH. C naught $100 per order. D is 45,000 components per annum. CH 0.65 per component. EOQ is 2 multiply under root 2 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 45,000 divided by 0.65. Solve what all, and it's 3721 components per order, and it will qualify for a 0.5% discount. So now our step 2, what will be our step? The annual cost for the company will comprise holding cost plus reordering cost. So holding cost, firstly, average inventory multiplied by CH plus number of reorders per annum multiplied by C naught. So that's gonna be 3721 divided by 2 multiplied by 0.65 plus 45,000 divided by 3721 multiplied by 100. It will be total of 2419 per annum. Third step, step 3. What will be step 3 now? At an order quantity of 6,000 components, total costs are as follows. 6,000 multiplied by 0.65 divided by 2 plus 45,000 multiplied by 100 divided by 6,000 is 2,700. Extra cost of ordering in batches of 6,000. That is how I get it. 2,700 minus 2,419. It's 281 less saving on extra discount. 0.75% minus 0.5%. I will get multiplied by 4.5 multiplied by 45,000. It's 506.25. So step 4, or you can say net cost saving $225.25. So a saving can be made on orders of 6,000. Now that's it. I hope you get it till here. So after deciding how much inventory to reorder, the next issue is to when to reorder. The organizations need to identify level of inventory which can be reached before an order needs to be placed. So ROL, that is reorder level, is the quantity of an inventory on hand when an order is placed. So how we will do it? When demand and lead time are known with certainty, the ROL may be calculated exactly. That is, ROL is equal to demand in lead time. It's very simple though. And just to know it better, stand for the example. So as you can see, it's saying that using the data of n company above, assume the company adopts the EOQ as its reorder quantity, and that is now takes 2 weeks from order to be delivered. How frequently will company place an order? How much inventory will it have on hand when order is placed? So what we need to do, annual, as you can, you know that annual demand was 30,000 in above scenario, and the original EOQ, the EOQ was 3162 barrels per order. The company will therefore place an order once every 3162 divided by 30,000. The demand multiplied by 365 is 38 days. The company must be sure that there is sufficient inventory on hand when it places an order to last the 2 weeks lead time. It must therefore place an order when there is 2 weeks worth of demand and inventory. That is, reorder level is equal to 2 divided by 52 multiplied by 30,000. That is 1154, 1154 barrels remaining in inventory. So that's how you need to do this, and I hope you get it how I've done it. And here we are done with the working capital management inventory control system. See you next time in the next session with the next area.